Hello and welcome to India.com. My name is Daban Bhattacharya. And today our guest is a bronze medalist in the 2017 World Boxing Championship. He's the fourth Indian player ever to achieve this feat. He had a career best world rank of 11 in the Bantamweight division. And he has been nominated on two different occasions for the prestigious Arjuna Award. Please welcome Gaurav Bidhuri. Welcome, Gaurav, to the show.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
I hope you're doing well now at this point of time.
Yeah, we are just keeping ourselves fit and healthy because of this coronavirus. We can't go out and we can't train outside. So, like being a sports person, I need to be fit in every situation. So, just keeping myself positive and healthy.
So, before starting off with the interview, I'm going to wish you a happy marriage anniversary. You completed 1 year, right?
Yeah, thank you so much.
So, Gaurav, right now we're in a sticky situation, right? And things are looking very bad. We are experiencing the second wave of the dreaded COVID-19 pandemic. All the athletes since last year have been quarantined in their home, and this year is no different. My question is that I'll come to the physical aspect later. My question is, how are you coping up with mentally?
Yeah, see, right now, since last year, we are every athlete because like our sports is a combat sports. So other athletes they can train alone also in their room and all those things. But being a combat sports person, I need to have a sparring partner with me. I need to have sparrings regularly. But since last year, we are not getting that opportunity. We were having our camp. We were supposed to have our World Olympic qualifier at that time in 2020. But because of this COVID, everything got under lockdown, and we were sent back home. We trained at home, tried to keep ourselves fit in best possible way. But like of course, being a sports person, we can't just keep ourselves fit in a single room. But being at a positive side, I thought like we athletes thought like at least we can make the best possible use of the time and just train in our room. Then we had our national camp again in the month of December. But then we shifted to Patiala. Then many athletes this year, many athletes got positive, around 14 to 15 athletes, means are boxers only. So that time again they thought like better to postpone, like to cancel this national camp. So we are sent back home, and again we are at home.
And how you're coping up with the physical aspect?
Yeah, so right now I'm doing my home. Like there are so many exercises that we can do in a single room, like on body weight fitness training and all. So I'm just focusing on that and doing my shadow boxing and my fitness training, and yeah, keeping myself mentally strong because at this particular time everyone is suffering. It's not we athletes; it's everyone who is suffering. So yeah, keeping myself fit and mentally healthy also.
So, since you are at home, so what is your personal training regime and diet which you follow right now?
Yeah, right now it's not accurate. Like we don't there's not a particular time because sometimes because we are at home we come up with different situations. So but the thing is like I need to train two twice a day, so that is my goal. So time is not fixed, but yes, I need to train twice, maybe it at night, maybe it early morning. So like that it switches, but I need to train twice a day.
What is your advice to the budding athletes who are aspiring to be boxers at this time of distress?
Yeah, see, right now, boxing, yes, it's a combat sports, and we need a sparring partner, and it's a partner training, which actually benefits. But according to the situation that we are under, like we can keep ourselves fit because fitness it takes time to get back in shape. If we keep ourselves fit, then maybe when things will get normal, we get back to our boxing gyms and all. Then it won't take much effort for us to come back. But if we are not fit, then of course it gonna take a lot of means many days, maybe month, 2 months, 3 months to get back into shape. So at least for now we can keep ourselves fit, and for that we can do all our home workout, means home workout, that is own body weight training. For that we don't need any dumbbells or anything of that sort. So we can do from our own body weight. And nowadays it's available on YouTube, everything.
Since the Olympics are coming right now, so whom are you placing your bets on from the Indian boxing contingent, men and women both?
Yeah, so in the men's, I would say like Amit, like he's doing a tremendous good job. Like in every competition, he's performing very very good. And there's Manish Kaushik also and Vikas Krishan. So these three are very experienced boxers, and means they are really doing well in every competition which they are participating. And in women's, I would say uh, Simranjit Kaur and Maricom Didi, I would say I would go for these two
Has to be.
boxers.
So over the years, we've seen that you've been very vocal about the selection procedures from the committee, be it in any major tournaments of boxing. In this year, you've been also snubbed from the Tokyo Olympics, from the qualifiers as well. So what's your take on that?
Yeah, see, after 2017, my World Championship medal, I was suffering from back injury, and that time maybe the coaches what criteria they were looking for, maybe I was not getting fit, but it was disheartening. I did not get chance to give trials for Asian Games and Commonwealth Games, and that was a peak time for me because I was a current medalist and I could get easily medal in in Commonwealth Games and Asian Games, but I missed that. I want to crib about it now because it has happened and I just forget it. But after that, yeah, in 2019 when there was Asian Olympic qualified trials, and I was eligible to have at least to get chance to give trials according to the criteria which they were imposing. But again, they somehow I could not get chance to qualify to give trials for the qualifiers. So that time I came out in front of media because my target, like since 2017, my target was this Olympics. I missed my Asian Games, Commonwealth Games. I kept quiet. But when the time was for my Olympic dream, so I thought of coming out and let people know where I am right now. I'm not disappeared anywhere, but it just somewhere and somehow I'm not getting chance to prove myself. That's all. That was my motive to come out in front of media.
As you know that IPL and ISL are the best franchisee leagues in the country. Even boxing had two franchisee leagues, as in Super Boxing League and the Big Bout Indian Boxing League, which you were part of for Bengaluru Brewers. So my question is, what are the odds of the Indian boxing to take over the franchisee game? Can it be that popular as IPL and ISL?
Yeah, see, boxing is very old sport. Like if you see in other countries like US and all, it's a very, very, very famous sport. But I don't know why in India they are not following boxing. And plus, like our boxing league has happened that time, it was not up to the mark. Means there was no properly done. Actually, there was no advertisement. There was nothing. You can just imagine Maricom Didi, the world champion, who is first ever boxer from the world, who has got so much of medals in World Boxing Championship. People are not coming to watch her. Like this is so disheartening, and like at least people should know. And maybe there's a fault. Like there were lack of advertisement. Maybe people were not aware of it. So that was the part which our franchises and our Big Bout League thing missed it. But I would say like boxing, if our Indian community and every people focus on boxing, it can go at a huge height.
You're from Delhi, right? You're a Delhi boy. So did you receive any sort of assistance from the Delhi government during this time of pandemic?
See, if you ask my personal experience, I'm very I would say disappointed because I remember when we used to read in the newspapers when I was in my schooling days, and Vijender Bhai and everyone, they used to get medal at the World Championship and all. Their government, they used to honor them with and so many things. But when I got medal, I was in Germany that time, and I was wondering when I go back to India, I will be felicitated and I will be called by ministers and I would be given rewards and so many things. But when I came back, I would say there was no one who came up to congratulate me and to appreciate my performance. It was very disheartening. Like not even I was expecting at least a government job in our Delhi government, but I did not even got that. No rewards, nothing. But yeah, that's the part I do not. During those days, I was missing. Like I should be getting what I deserve, but I do not get that. But I left that, and I'm moving forward and looking to get more medals. And let's see in the future what's gonna happen.
True. They should come up with something very soon, I hope.
Yeah, we don't have actually sports policy. That's a bad part. Like
Yeah,
in every state there is sports policy. If you get this medal, you will be getting this reward. You will be getting this job as a grade 1 officer and like that. In Delhi, there's nothing, and we are suffering. We are getting the same medal, but we are not getting what we deserve. Maybe it's because we are from Delhi. It's not our fault. We are getting the same medal for everyone is getting, but why we are left behind?
Very true.
I really
very true.
there should be some solution for this.
As you are aware, about the Chhatrasal stadium brawl, which led to the demise of young wrestler Sagar Rana, and which involved wrestling legend Sushil Kumar, who got arrested. So, what are your thoughts on the hysteria out there?
It's really a bad impact on the sports person, because a sports legend got involved in this. And in my personal opinion, I would not support anyone who is involved in such inhuman act. But yes, right now we should at least wait for the verdict, wait for the final verdict by the court, by the judges and all, because it is said like innocent until proven. So let's wait and let's see. Justice should be prevailed, I would say that.
So, last year you played the role of a motivational speaker during the lockdown for the students of IIT Hyderabad and Vellore Institute. So, how did you come up with the role, and how was your experience as speaker?
Yeah, see, during my early days, I was always into like people should know me. Okay, in the starting days when I was just got into seniors and got small medal in the President Cup international competition and all. So my main motive was to at least people should recognize an athlete who is getting medal for the country. People should recognize us. And being a boxer, we are very left behind. No one even after getting world championship medal, also no one get to know me like, oh, this is Gaurav Bidhuri. This guy is Gaurav Bidhuri. Means I'm only the fourth Indian. Though press is covering and everything, but audience people, they are not recognizing. So in that case, my motive was to at least I should come out in front of public. They should know like we have athletes who are doing so good for the country, and that was my main motive. And I used to visit different colleges for some appearances, guest appearances, and all. So there I used to just give some. Every time we get on the stage, then they just give us the mic, and it was very like I would say very confusing, like what to say and all. So this is how things started, and I used to started speaking my journey. I used to tell them. So this is how I felt like, yeah, I can, because there's everything in everyone's life where there's something motivating for others. Like in my case, for a sports person, we have so much of ups and downs and how we face them and move forward. So maybe that is the part which every person should know. So I can speak out everything, and I can make other person motivate. So this is how I started. And during COVID, many colleges approached me, and we had live sessions on Zoom and all like that. I had many Instagram lives. So like that, I got into motivation speaking, and people were really liking it. So this is how I started, and it's like not got over in last year, but it's continuing. So as more opportunity I will get, I will speak out and motivate people.
Gaurav, who was your idol growing up?
During my early days, I used to see Vijender Bhai and Mary Kom in our newspapers and all when I got into boxing. So that time I always targeted Vijender Bhai, because he is not he has not only got a medal in boxing, okay, in every major events, but he's also people know him, people recognize him. He's into movies, he's into modeling and into so many things. And that is how a person who get medal for the country should be recognized. Okay, he used his fame, his name, and he got into so many things. So why not athletes who are getting so much of medal for the country and getting so much of name, why they just left everything behind after they leave sports? Their name should go forward. So like Vijender Bhai got into so many things in other activities. He's really inspiring, and I follow his step, and I try to get into different things. Maybe it's modeling, I get small exposures, maybe it's motivation speaking and in guest appearances, and I always talk on everything because I can speak, and I had a good education as well. So like that, I want to, even after leaving my boxing, I should be visible in audience. It's my target.
So if you were not a boxer, then what would you become?
People know it's my dad who brought me into boxing. So when I was junior, before playing junior international level, I was into football also during my school days and all. I was doing I was playing good football, but because of boxing, we used to have our national camps regularly. So I missed my football. And other than that, my mother always wanted me to study. So it is a myth like a sports person can't study. We can study, and I would say study and sports should go together. Okay, you should not do something professional course, but at least you should be educated enough to face the world in front of you. For that, you need to have basic education. So my mom always focused on studies. My father into boxing. I just to satisfy both of them, I carried both things together. I had a good schooling from Frank Anthony Public School, and I did my graduation from Crodimal College. So like that, I would say study should go together with sports.
So you said that you liked football. So who is your favorite footballer?
Yeah, it's David Beckham.
Ah, nice choice. So you're supporting England in the upcoming Euros?
Yeah, I would, but in my case, because we are always like into different competition, always busy in training and everything. So I'm least aware of all these matches and all. But yeah, I just watch all the highlights and all. It's like that.
As for you, the Olympic participation for this year is history. So what's next for Gaurav Bidhuri? What's his plan?
Yeah,
in the
until
future?
this Olympic qualification, I was only aiming for this Olympics. But yeah, somehow we could not. Our competition got cancelled and all. So let's not feel bad about it and keep ourselves positive. And we have our World Championship coming up in the month of October, November. So next target is that. And yes, next year we're gonna have Commonwealth Games and Asian Games, and then Olympics will be coming again. So our target is not yet over. So I need to achieve that target, that is Olympic champion, maybe 2024.
So thank you, Gaurav, for giving your time for us. It was nice talking to you. And I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, brother.